Hey, we're back again. It's at Tech Field Day 13 in Austin, Texas, and I have the amazing Rebecca McHugh with me today. How are you, Rebecca?
Well, thank you.
Yeah. So we've talked over the last day and a half that we've been here a little bit about sort of development and career development, and particularly we're talking with you about mentorship, and you had some thoughts about how mentorship works and how it should work.
I've been thinking a lot about in recent weeks, and I think a lot of times people wait for somebody to offer to mentor them, and I really feel that the onus of mentorship is on the mentee, right? So that's something that you have to realize. Everybody needs help. Everybody needs to have some kind of guidance, and not to be afraid to ask for help, right? To ask somebody to mentor you. And on the mentor side of things, it's very important to lead by example, right? I think mentorship and leadership are very much intertwined.
I think one of the things that for me is significant is most people should have multiple mentors.
Yes.
And often it's a very informal thing, that it's not somebody you have said, please come be my mentor.
Right.
I have a number of people that I admire in the industry who have done great things, and the mentorship comes mostly from sitting down and having a chat with them or exchanging emails.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be a formal, let's meet once a week for an hour type of thing, right? I mean, and you one-on-one, absolutely, because you learn good and bad from every person, right? And I think it's important to evaluate that, where you go, okay, Rebecca's really good at this, but she's terrible at this, so let me find somebody else who can fill that void, right?
Yeah, and then I think the other thing is the responsibility on the mentee. It's the person who's receiving mentorship who's making their career better, and it therefore really falls on them to take responsibility, because there is nobody who cares about your career more than you do. You have to take ownership of it. I occasionally see people viewing mentorship as a short circuit, that this is a way to avoid doing the hard work. And it absolutely can't be. It has to be the way to get the most value out of the hard work, but you still have to do all of that hard work.
I agree. I mean, we work in tech, right? In tech, everything changes every day, so it's a lifelong learning process, and mentorship is a lifelong improvement, right? It's always about seeking a better future for yourself, right, for your team, and then for your mentor too, because it would be insane to think that your mentor can't learn something from the mentee.
Absolutely, and that's as I'm talking occasionally to young bloggers starting, people who are just starting the social presence, and particularly first-time delegates here at Tech Field Day who are partway through that process. But it's you're always learning from everybody around you as you go through this process.
I mean, it's very cyclical, right? Because you may be mentoring a person on X, Y, and Z, but then you may be a mentee to somebody else learning A, B, C, right?
Yeah, and the kind of humbling and slightly uncomfortable feeling is when you, as the mentor, are then overtaken by somebody you have mentored, and their success in a particular region exceeds your own. And I've seen that with other people that have just been starting and have just done so much better at the things that I was talking to them about than I can. It's an interesting feeling.
That happened to me. I was in the military, but that was more of a very much assigned mentorship, right? Where you go, well, Sergeant, Fitzhugh, Rebecca is going to be your mentor. Here's what so we'd have very assigned, very formal mentorship, and there would be times where I'd be teaching somebody something about like routing, and then 6 months later, they know far more than I do, and I was always very proud, right? Because at the end of the day, we're all replaceable. So great, I'm no longer the expert in routing. Now I need to find something else.
Some other specialization.
Exactly.
And just like myself, Rebecca is self-employed and has to keep reinventing to stay on the very front of being valuable as a self-employed person. Both of us quite driven and want to be busy, and that means we need to stay different all the time. So it becomes a very big challenge for us, and we've been mentoring one another through that process over the last couple of days.
Yes.
It's one of the great things about being here at Tech Field Day, is being surrounded by other people who are going through some of the same experiences and working with some of the same technologies.
Absolutely.
All right, well, we have a limo to catch and a bunch of really noisy delegates around us, as well as the hotel staff. We will see more videos of Rebecca, both here at Tech Field Day and also through the Brown Bag, and I'll be doing some more interviews with other delegates here.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks very much, Rebecca.
All right.